think the format dictates your feelings.
Right. Well, you've made yours clear.
I said this before, I think it says more about me, about panicking from 2-1 down in a race to 8.
Well, they can certainly do with breaking back quickly. And that is a perfect first half from Paolo Labrie. That one's pretty good as well.
He's milking it for time, isn't he? Wow. 60, stop. You drop your flat, Paolo. There you go, pal.
Johnny Clayton should start on the treble 20. Will he start on the treble 20? No, but it's treble 20 now. And now it's tops.
78.
For those watching at home, do play darts. If you want 118, do not go the way that Johnny Clayton just went. If you hit the 54, you then bring the bullseye into play.
How does he hit that?
Well, he's going for the right-hand side. This has to be accurate. Oh! Look at him! Look at him! How can you not love him, mate? Oh! Lawrence, go off the other way, pal, because you're walking the way of the cameras. Come on.
He's walking where he wants. He's just hit his first double of the whole tournament.
It's been a good leg from the Welsh against the darts. It's looking like another break.
64.
Definitely understated behaviour so far from the Welsh, especially Gedwin Price. We're used to seeing him animated, not that much yet. Conserving energy.
Might well be in these roasting conditions. But it is a third breaker throw in this game. Johnny Clayton pinning tops, putting him back in front. Just over 3,500 in here tonight to the Ice Sports Halle in Frankfurt. And Johnny Clayton has just served up the first Welsh 180 of the evening for them.
It really has become the home of the World Cup, Dan, isn't it? It feels like it.
Absolutely. I think there's a few players who don't like the heat and wish it'd go somewhere else, but it looks like it's here to stay because it works.
140. Welsh require 121.
Yeah, the sun's quite reliable.
Double 14 for a 1-2-1.
93.
Couldn't get much closer without hitting it.
Philippines require 161.
It would have been the first hold of throw. Paolo hunting down the six. He really is staring at it. It's a Bob Anderson stare. It's not a Bob Anderson dart.
54.
Messi
required 28.
takes a little bit of pressure off Johnny Clayton here for 3-1.
Wrong side of the marker.
No score.
And that was the right side, but the wrong weight, and not quite the right line anyway. And could we see yet another breaker throw?
I love the fact that he wasn't stopping. He's not making a meal of this, is he? Oh, did you hear the click of the wire? He kept the rhythm up there. Really good to see from Lawrence. Oh.
The lid's come off. Gedwin Price has arrived. He is methodical, Paolo Labrie, and he's not the quickest player, but there is a noticeable rhythm. If he's not having to move around, there's some regularity. Some irregularity of the good stuff Johnny Clayton's throwing at the minute. Twice a winner on the PDC Tour this year. Picked up a Euro Tour and one of the floor titles, both from the Netherlands.
100.
In the win over
140.
Belgium, Dan, and the Philippines, Nabrida was the boss, wasn't he? He was the governor in that game.
Oh, but this, to be really bossing this one.
120.
Double 10 missed by the Iceman for a 140 checkout, but Johnny Clayton's coming back, and with 3 darts at double, you usually know what's going to happen.
They really are in total control of this last 16 match.
140.
Another good visit. Emphatic.
Wales.
Well,
7th legs, Philippines.
we know that
Game on.
darting entertainment is fun. Their off games are very good. What situation to be in?
And it's like they said in the little interview earlier on, in pairs format, you know you're not going to both beat your best all the time, so the other guy has got to do a bit of the heavy lifting, and they've done that so well over the years.
Yeah.
But when they're both playing well like they are tonight, they can be devastating.
102. Philippines require 161.
You know you're in trouble when this has to go. Yes. Oh. He looks likely to me. He really does.
Wales require 25.
Different route for the 25 for Johnny Clayton compared to Gerwyn Price. But he might just be, when on form, as good as anybody in the world at tidying those shots.
Yeah. Slightly off. 60.
65. Philippines require 103.
There's way more pressure on this than Paolo would have liked. Feels like a must go. 51 for 32.
Wales requires 60.
This to go to the brink of victory. A little shuffle to the right. Ooh, it was close. And that one's in, and Wales are a leg away. And truth be told, Price and Clayton have controlled this game from very early on, and they've not let it get away from them at all.
Yeah. And in the end, you miss.
Well, it is looking very much like we'll have to settle for just the one Asian team in the quarterfinals with Hong Kong, because it's just been too big a task for the Philippines tonight. Truth be told, this would have been too big a task for the vast majority of teams, because the Welsh have impressed.
Well, they may not have been good enough this evening, but they've been game, if not anything else. Still game! Oh, game as a pebble! Whatever that means.
You know what that means. Match start, Johnny Clayton, and the Welsh have won it. The Iceman and the Ferret reunited and delighted with that one. Back together again in Frankfurt and back in the quarter-finals. The Philippines beaten, unable to match the relentless power of these two.
Yep, he is the World Youth Champion as well. Danny Noppert often goes under the radar. He'll just get on. He's been brilliant in this format, often playing the real lead captain's role. Good friends. You can just see the little fist pump there behind him. And Van Veen, such a massive scorer. How clinical is the finishing?
Tops. Top wire. And there it is, Jan Van Veen. 15-dart opening salvo for the Dutch dartists. When there was very little coming back at them, but here, against a high-class Scottish outfit, the Netherlands average tickling its way up to 107 and still rising.
123.
It's just beautiful, so aesthetically pleasing to watch is Jan Van Veen, who's had his problems with his throw over the years, even though he's just a young man, like I mentioned, the World Youth Champion. And as you alluded to, Rod, just such a bright future. Imagine him in 5 years' time. It's looking good. 10 legs on the spin in this 2025 World Cup of Darts for Holland. And looking good for number 11.
Are they ever? Double 16, and Danny Noppert joins the party, the Darty party, as the Netherlands ease into a 3-0 lead here.
There's a stat and a half there. The Netherlands are getting at least a treble 20 every time they go up there. That's elite dart is levelled with consistency. And look at those numbers. Not what I expected. It's been a day where the favourites have gone through almost one-sided games. I really sense this one could go the distance, but right now, Netherlands took a breath of fresh air.
The Scottish average has really dropped off from the mid-90s, but you feel they've been bludgeoned into submission by the Dutch firepower.
Yeah, this is where that chemistry, that camaraderie can come into it. This is where you're looking for a leader just to get your partner going. But these young players, they just don't care no more. It doesn't look like missing. Bullseye. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful.
Jan van Veen, he's the governor.
And a chance for Notbedie to set up from 2-7-8. Dare I say, a chance for Scotland. You can see just by looking at Peter there, that determination. Is he trying too hard? Beautiful dart, goes downstairs.
99.
Is that enough?
Maybe not. Well, will he leave double one? He will not. No time for that kind of frivolity. Well, leave the treble 19 to leave the bullseye. So for 6 straight legs of darts against the former World Cup winners. And there it is, 6 of the best. What promised to be a close game is turning into an absolute rout.
Last dart each time, even when you think they're beginning to waver a little bit. From a treble 18 to a treble 19. The crowd are on the side of Peter Wright. They're trying to G him up. Just incredible to watch. Staggering, just wonderful quality, done with grace, done with accuracy.
83.
What an exhibition of darts this has been.
Well, I suspect if the Scots played to 71, it was like this every week, they'd stop. Double 16 is missed, a rarity. They will be back though for 7-0.
A pitiful 6 from 9 on the doubles now from Holland. Must do better.
Terrible.
Absolutely nothing that Scotland can do. They saw the funny side, but this is for 7-0.
Danny Noppert. As the Dutch continue to smash Scotland all over the hockey, Gary Anderson can barely believe what he's watching up there.
Especially if this goes. What a statement it would make if they could win the game 8-0. Peter Wright started this with a 140. He'll start the centre of the board on the 82. Could be a happy accident because a big 20 would leave double 5 to get Scotland up and running.
72.
And you feel that was to stave off the dreaded bagling. The bullseye for the bagel.
They are human after all. Gary Anderson had a bounce out. He looked frustrated. All the way to double 1.
8. Netherlands require 25.
Danny Noppert to close the curtain on the Scots. He wants double 8. And you have just seen one of the great World Cup of Dart performances from these 2 dynamic Dutch dartists, Danny Noppert and Jan van Veen, who have annihilated Scotland.
I didn't really think the Scots had to make such a good start against Holland, but that really didn't work out. What a start this could be. Now, this is on the England throw, but I do believe that if Germany can keep the crowd buoyant, oh, please. Yeah, I believe if they can keep the crowd as buoyant as possible, Dan, I'm not saying they'll get to England, but it will certainly help them. And that is a quality opening leg of darts. In the end, that 45 opener may have cost them.
Well, listen to it. 13 dart start, double hit first time of Askin. Little nod from Martin Schindler, the German captain, who once again they've decided to send in Pikachu first. Yeah.
Statistically, it says that, and I think it's the right thing. With all the maxes he hits.
60.
But already, slightly nervous times for Team England here. It's okay getting broken. Then when your opponents hold, you're then, in a way, Dan, defending your throw rather than being aggressive and going for it.
Well, the German crowd are reveling in every miss that Littler in particular is having. Okay. Double 10 it'll have to be. There it is, double finish. Not what he wanted. He will gladly accept that, Martin Schindler.
Well, this is a leg on throw, left 1-8-1 after 9. Still might be out their hands.
58.
Might go bring the bullseye in there, Luke Humphries, but he's gambled on getting the treble, doesn't get it. Imagine what would have happened in here if that.
It was a cracking second dart. Kind of a bit of a recovery mission from there. This for the first leg. For England, that is it. As simple as 1, 2, 3. There you go, cop hold of that.
Funny darts, as we know, is the best darts, but it's also where we're going to learn more about this England team. We've seen the new pairing for the Dutch. When everything's going well, they can look $1 million. We knew that. Can these two click when they really need to, when they're under pressure?
Well, they have got better the last couple of legs, Team England. Scoring's been better.
56. England, you will
First couple of legs were a bit iffy. This for a level game, tops. Took out 1, 2, 3, took out 64 in 2. For all the early shenanigans, for all the early worry, there you see it.
You don't get to 1 and 2 in the world rankings like these two without bullying people. And that's what these two have done over the last couple of years.
The last start from Luke Littler there was a little bit of plumage added on it. He's starting to relax. The pair of them are 12 dart leg, possibly.
65.
The only thing that's missing from England in the last 3 legs is Luke Humphries hitting a double. It's a beautiful trademark Martin Schindler 180 that might get them interested in the leg.
Okay. Is that going to be a tide turner? They were in total control. Total control. Luke Humphries had 2 darts at a double to leave them on 286. And they lost the leg. 180, 106. That is how you play pairs.
Well, it's a look. It's a look at that 170.
It's not often that Luke Humphries looks a little stressed when he's playing darts because that's his comfort zone. But right now, these two are feeling it. There's no doubt about it. They were massively in control of this leg.
What a setup. Oh, what a story could be developing here. The world #1 with a rear guard action. Oh, it's so close.
Martin Schindler taking no time already at the hockey. He just wants to plant this. Or this, like he did in the last leg. Every opportunity they have had, they have taken. The Germans lead the odds-on fads, the ones that many believe were absolutely unbeatable.
Oh, it's a wonderful.
140.
They're all playing well, aren't they? They're all playing decent.
Yeah.
Put it that way, they're all playing decent.
There's barely anything in it in the individual averages. They're
Yeah.
all in the sort of mid to low 90s.
Yeah.
They're all playing well. It's about who's taking the chances, and the
Correct.
Germans are better.
Spot on.
40. Germany require 101.
Just too many slack darts from Team England, in my opinion. Wowzers. Sheesh.
Germany.
This is astonishing.
Martin Schindler said before this that England are not unbeatable. And he's right. They are beatable. Surely they're unroutable. As long as Germany are 2 away, England will feel there's a surge in them. These two players, the two Lukes, have made a habit of winning leg after leg after leg in singles play. But can they do it together against a team like Germany tonight are playing beautifully?
That first start from Luke Humphries was so tight. You seldom see that. You seldom see it. Does not look happy because he's not. Oh my word. Let me tell you as well, Dan, every other team's looking on, giving it, come on, Germany.
40.
The two Lukes are second best. The two best in the world are not as good as these two tonight. Ricardo Pietreczko for 7-2. It's 7-2 Germany.
Germany.
Superb. Absolutely superb. Not at any time have they looked like it's all getting too much. May not get a shot.
Martin Schindler to complete the most sensational victory. It's gone in the 7, 75, 25 and ball.
62.
That was in the bullseye, which is why he didn't go for it last start. It's their third leg. This all feels inevitable. It just does.
What a dog. Credit Ricardo Pietreczko. This is his first goal at the World Cup this year. And he has been fantastic.
Yes, he has, yeah. Is it a number of timely 140s in this match?
97. England, you require 70.
For their fourth leg.
Games on the 11th.
Well, there was no drama there, was there?
12th leg, Germany the first.
I don't care how good you are. If you feel under pressure, you're under pressure. Simple as that.
139.
Happy little accident, that's fine. It's better than a 3.
Yeah, when searching for the 25-ball ball that would have left single to double. Here comes Luke Humphries with a 170 set-up shot. They're not lying down, England, but Germany can make them lie down here. This will end it.
The pressure lies on the shoulders of Ricardo Pietreczko. For the match. That is one of the biggest upsets you will see in the World Cup of darts. The team they labelled as unbeatable, the world number 1, Luke Humphries, and the world number 2, Luke Littler, are out. Martin Schindler, Ricardo Pietreczko. I doff my cap. That was spectacular.
Germany have toppled the Titans. The hosts are through to the quarter-finals. It is one of the biggest results they have ever produced in the history of the World Cup.
The challenge here for Simon Whitlock is a nice score of 138.
94.
Last start. That's it for a 2-0 lead.
84 for the Heat. 24 left for the Heat. Double six.
72. Argentina require
12 darts at the double for Australia. Just the one hit so far. And that 140 from Salate has given his partner a chance. Once again, it's 84. Needed that treble 20. Australia, this time with Whitlock, will be back.
Australia require 12.
They missed 9 to win the first leg. They've missed 3 to win this one, make it 4. Simon Whitlock again gets the job done.
And of course, Simon Whitlock has lost his tour card now, but he'll be as match sharp 2 competitions. Losing out in the second one to Rashad Sweetin. Remember him?
140. Argentina require 120.
Well, both teams now heading off to Shanghai. Not anymore.
.62 points left. Treble 10 will be the shot. Treble 10.
88.
It's right smack bang in the middle. In normal circumstances, this is meat and drink for Damon Heta. Just searching for that one big return.
Finds the treble, following the single to lead the double. Delightful doubling from Damo.
15 darter, best leg of the match. A double top on the 114 finish, just crept into the double one. You saw his reaction. This is so much better. This is what Argentina have been doing.
And it will give Salate another chance.
97. Argentina
It's a poster leg for Argentina. Double 18. Double 9. It's there, and they're on the board. They win the 6th leg, having lost the first 5. The Aussies still up by 4 at 5-1. Well, we've seen a 120 from Heta. Could we see a 130 from Whitlock on the bullseye?
105. Argentina require 96.
Jing. Off that break, winning the last 2 legs. There's a double-double, 76 points left. Stayed traditional.
56.
But in that run to the 2010 World Finals, Simon Whitlock had a reputation of being the best bull hitter in world darts. He missed one there to lead Heta on 25. And 1 dart in hand at double 8. And he finds it, and Australia edge closer to the quarterfinals. Maybe he was performing in the higher ranges of his performance range in the last couple of matches, and he's regressed back to something like the mean.
I was thinking, is he considering Q school and options like that for him? But like I said, what he probably doesn't realise right now is the experience that he's got every single dart he's thrown out on that stage. Last 16 against real 2 legends of the darts.
99.
You can't buy that.
154.
Well, this will be quite an experience if he can nail this. Can't. So the Aussies to move within a leg of the match here.
58. Australia require 84.
Treble 20 for double 12 to go 1 away. Absolutely beautiful. Probably the best moment of the match for Damon Heta. Clearly he's gone off. Haven't seen a maximum from Damon Heta in this match. Commentator's curse. Bosh.
Well, the exact opposite of a commentator's curse. Glenn, you talked it in, man.
What a ripper.
140.
Wonderful way to end this game for Team Australia. They've taken their average up to 85 now. These last couple of legs after the break have been spot on. The 180 from Damon Heta
85 average, it is what it is, mate.
97.
They want double 16
32.
to wrap it up with the minimum of fuss. And the Australians have restored some order to the World Cup of Darts on this frenzied evening in Frankfurt.